Hey there guys, this is Ignite for Fire, and so let's be swapping out for Egg Bomber Airstrike without further ado, because I don't want to play as Elite Voodoo anymore, because he reminds me of the complete hell I had to go through when completing that Magic Elemental Realm. Man, that was a huge frustration for me, in case you guys could not tell of that episode, but I'm glad it's over at last, so we can head on into the final Elemental Realm of this game right here. So I want to thank you guys for joining me for this right here, because it is indeed the Elemental Realm, which is why we swapped to Egg Bomber Airstrike, because of course we need both a Air and a Sensei in order to gain access to such a zone, and luckily for us, Egg Bomber Airstrike fulfills both of those check marks for us.
The very quality of our air itself. I'm not saying that all of our machines and fossil fuels are polluting our environment, but
Yeah, that's exactly what you're saying here, dude. But either way, I recorded this before, but I had like a glitch in my recording software, which meant that I pressed the record button but didn't actually record the video, unfortunately. So that basically meant that I got to the end of the level without even noticing that, hey, this did not even record. So it meant that I had to play through the first 4 levels in the game in order to access this level right here, and an alternate save file, just so I could re-record this for you guys. That takes dedication right there and all that. But either way, starting us right off the bat here, we have none other than Troll Radio. Yet again, that bird is trying to put me off, but it's not working. There we go, nice. And if you guys are wondering why that Troll Radio is a whole lot easier for us right there, so that's because we are only on the Expert difficulty instead of Nightmare difficulty, because I wanted to make the speedrun a little bit easier for me, and that involved going through it on an easy difficulty. Okay, let's get these fans working so we can actually see our way through this area right here. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to be collecting right here, and luckily for us there's also plenty of gold to be collecting as a result of such exploration also. So yeah, I'll happily go and be collecting that right there, especially since every piece of gold counts and all that. Unless of course your Skylanders maxed out and then it's kind of putting it to waste. But as it stands, Egg Bomber Airstrike is not maxed out, so every gold does indeed, every piece of gold, even I should go as far to say, does indeed count. It says we jump on this thing here, so it's very important to be patient here, or else you will wind up missing up jumps, and it will take you even longer than what it would if you were patient. So patience is most certainly the key. And nice, we made that jump quite easily right there. And from it, we've earned none other than Wildstorm Soul Gems. So let's be previewing this guy without further ado. And he is one of the last characters that I have to own from this entire franchise. Because unfortunately, I have seen Cursed Tiki Temple before. The only thing is that every time I've seen it, I haven't had enough money to buy it, so I've never been able to get my hands on it, unfortunately. So I just got to wait for the balloon to return, so then I can jump back on it. Like so. And now I've got to wait for it to go back all the way back around. But like I said, we're going to be patient about this, because the more patient we are, the faster we can get through the level, because the less we will mess up, pretty much. Okay, let's take these fellas out without further ado. Boom, take that, sucker. Nice. Okay, time to finish those guys off once and for all. Boom, sorted. Okay, so we're going to head this way first and foremost. Oh, darn, fell right off right there. You see what I mean? Patience gets you nowhere in life, but fans most certainly do. And there's an enemy over there, which we're going to take out in a second right here. Right after we fall over, that is. Okay, watch out for that thing right there, because it will stun you and it will damage you. So it's a very cheap way to die, so make sure to avoid it indeed if you want to avoid such cheap deaths and all stuff like that. By the way, as you can see over here, there is another treasure chest for us to collect. So as you can see already, we've already collected 2 of the 3 treasure chests for Soul Gem and Troll Radio, which leaves us just 1 last treasure chest to find. So this is indeed a shorter elemental gate, in fact probably the shortest one, which is why I'm glad to end off on this one, because this is definitely one of my favourite elemental realms as a result. Because man, it's so great to have such an enjoyable level after such a frustrating level. And it wasn't even the level itself that was so frustrating. I feel like it was the glitches and the speedrun itself that really made me so frustrated, because you guys saw my frustration and all that. And I do apologise about some of the things I said, because a lot of the things I said I did not mean. That's just, you know, a different side of me that I unleashed in that there video. But hey, hopefully it turned out funny for you guys, because, you know, it's one of those situations where it's awful for me, but it's probably really funny for you lot. Yeah, you guys aren't getting me that easily. So we're going to take down every single one of them. Take this sucker. Nice, we got him. And we also fell off in the meanwhile, because we can fail like that quite easily sometimes. But either way, it's that dude is taken down. So now we've got a few more of these spell punks to finish off right here. Yeah, if you guys thought this was going to be an easy defeat for you, you guys thought wrong. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, Egg Bomb Airstrike is extremely overpowered right here. But either way, now with all of those guys taken down, we can advance in this balloon right here. What an exciting balloon, to say the least. But either way, let's head over here and be activating this fan yet again. If you thought the fans in Cross Crows, Villain Quest and Skylanders Trap Team were Skylanders' biggest fans, well, that was indeed a lie, because it seems like these ones are Skylanders' biggest fans instead. But there is no bigger fan of Skylanders than me, I can assure you. Okay, so let's be clearing this area up, and then we can be taking a selfie without further ado. And we're not actually going to take a selfie with Egg Bomb Airstrike. Instead, we're going to take it with a cute and adorable Popthorn. Yeah, he's cute, alright, you can trust me on that one. And so thanks to the help of Popthorn right here, we can get straight to the point. And the point is that balloon is awesome. So if this balloon looks familiar to you guys, that's because that is the same balloon from the Thanksgiving parade that's found in America. Now, of course, I've never actually seen the balloon personally, because we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in England here, so, you know, if I wanted to see it, I'd have to go to America to see it. And, you know, we're not paying a few £100 to go on a holiday just to see a balloon. I mean, like, the fact it's erupted does make it special, but that's really the only thing special about it, I suppose, and it's not worth, like, paying that much money for it, I suppose. And man, my gamepad is on red, but luckily enough, this level is short enough, so we should manage to survive this level just fine. Oh, one thing I do love about this part right here is the rendering. So, of course, the fog can't render until you get quite close to it. So the area looks normal from quite a distance away, but then when you get close to it, that's when the fog actually starts to appear. So yeah, that is indeed a nice touch. Now we're going to clear up this area right here with the help of that there fan. Okay, watch out for that dude though. We don't want to get attacked by him, because as I said, that's the last thing you want to do, because they stun you and they bring you in closer. As you can see, that turned out very, very painful for us. But he's defeated now, and that's what matters. Oh darn, that did not work out too well for us, in case you could not tell. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to this area right here and take these things down. And in the distance there, you can see that eruptor balloon right there. And there was actually a like exclusive collector's edition of that balloon. It was basically like in the packaging as a collector's edition. The thing was that it didn't work in the game though, so it wasn't really like made to function as a toy. It was made to function as a collector's item, and it was a nice collector's item was that. Like, it had all custom packaging and all sorts, so it was a very nice looking figure indeed. One that I hope to get my hands on someday, but the unfortunate thing about it is that it's going to turn out expensive indeed. I can't remember how much it's worth, but the point is, it's worth a lot, so, you know, it's going to burn a big hole in my wallet when I do finally get around to it. And darn, I completely missed that balloon right here. Let's head back in this direction to see if we can capture it the second time round. I'm kind of like missing your train, just not as important, I suppose. Because, hey, if anybody knows what it's like to actually miss your a very important train of yours, definitely go ahead and tell me in the comment section below, because I'm actually kind of intrigued now. Because I've never actually missed a train. I've missed buses before, but never like an important train or plane journey or anything like that. So I want to know what it's like, you know, the panic, the rush that you must go through. Must be like adrenaline pumping, I suppose. Or maybe that's just how I'd find it. And darn, you see what I mean? That guy is stupid with that stunning ability right there. But let's try not to die here, Popthorn. Got it, buddy? Nice. Nice not dying so far. Okay, these guys are annoying me. And that guy's annoying me even more. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Okay, we're going to swap out with Popthorn here before we wind up losing the life of this, because I do not want to lose a life due to those cheap enemies right there. So we're going to swap out for none over then. Egg Bomb Airstrike yet again for that. Yeah, the only reason why I wanted to swap to Popthorn before was A, so I could showcase the awesome dude and his cuteness, and B, because Egg Bomb Airstrike was kind of like blocking half of the screen right there, so the selfie wouldn't be that effective with him remaining there still. So those were the main reasons for swapping out right there. Is that all the enemies? Seriously? Oh, wait, nope, there's plenty more left yet. And wait, can we only have half of the fog cleared at once? Because if it is, I totally never noticed about that. Okay, take those fellas down. Okay, nice. Egg Bomb Airstrike is now at level 17, which is indeed a glorious thing to be seeing, nevertheless. Okay, there's that guy all sorted. Okay, where's some more dudes for us to take out here? Boom. Oh, come on, bad thing right here. Let's take him down. Nice, we got him. Oh, there was some food right there that we got. I'm very happy about that. Normally, when food falls off of cliffs with Skylanders, normally you'd lose it. But in this game, like, whenever food falls off a cliff, you automatically heal up from it. So that is indeed a great addition. It's one for good, like, layers of depth that was actually a good thing to add to the game. So for once, instead of taking a layer away from the game, they added one to it. So that is good indeed. So let's take that fella down right there. Oh, darn, and then we can clear up the fog. And you're kidding me, we got put all the way down here for that. That's annoying. Now we've got to wait for this balloon to return, but I've waited and we can get straight back into the action, fortunately enough for us. Man, this is definitely some intense action, to say the least. Egg Bomber Airstrike is quite low, especially, what makes it even more intense is that earlier in the video I said how overpowered this guy is. So, like, if these guys are, like, dealing damage to this guy, you can just imagine what other weaker characters would be like right now. Oh, nice, we got some food from that, which I'm definitely happy about. Oh, and go, we can catch it, go, 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 go. Oh, so close and yet so far away. Yeah, if that second where you're literally seconds away from the thing where you need to catch. Like, one time, yeah, I was on the other side of the road to the bus because I couldn't make it in time after school. That was annoying, so I had to wait half an hour for the bus to come back. Yeah, that was the same day where I went to go see Star Wars: The Last Jedi. So literally, I was walking down the hill, got to the bottom of it, and the bus came by on the other side of the road, and I was like, ugh, that's so annoying. Couldn't you have been 30 seconds longer? And then I looked at the traffic lights, got one green, and I was just like, you traitors, how dare you not stop my bus for me? So yeah, it was all the traffic lights' fault, guys. It had nothing to do with the bus driver being too fast. It had stuff with it had to do with the traffic lights being too slow. Yep, that's right. This is what I say to traffic lights. You're too slow. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had to make that Sonic reference. I mean, like, it was my perfect time to do so as well. After all, gotta go fast. Oh, and as you can see in the distance right there, that is the location of our final treasure chest that this level has to offer. Which we are going to collect with a Sensei, but not this Sensei. What Sensei am I going to use next? You guys are probably wondering. Well, it's going to be none other than Mystical Bad Juju, because Mystical Bad Juju still needs a few upgrades. So using her to collect the gold will most certainly be a great idea on our behalf. So let's get opening this, and I'm sorry that I'm kind of sniffling here a bit, guys. I kind of have a small bit of a cold, but it's just a runny nose. There's nothing that's going to stop me from recording, lucky for you lot. So the only unfortunate thing is that you're, of course, going to hear me sniffling from time to time. Oh, and I completely forgot that was a trampoline balloon right there. Yeah, that goes to show for physics in Skylanders, because in Skylanders, apparently, balloons can make, trampolines. Normally they just pop, but for Skylanders franchise it's just like, yeah, screw that, that ain't happening. Instead he can bounce off it, like, you know, none of the, like, because, like, basically, they're like, oh yeah, sure, you can bounce off this balloon just like what every other balloon on this world can do, totally, even though normally when you jump on a balloon like that it would pop, so you know, that's incredibly unrealistic and ignoring all laws of physics like science normally would. And by the way, one thing I did like about the switch shot right there is that, as you can see, it had 3 panels on it, and that 3 panels reflects the way they are in the UK. So that's cool, you know, it pleases the UK fans, but it also, the actual plug that is plugged in actually only has 2, like, switches to it, and that's the same as what the American plug would use. So they managed to satisfy both the UK and American audience at once. That is indeed a nice attention to detail. By the way, we've got some fantastical swashbuckler weapons right there to give them some boosted stats, and how ironic we get some swashbuckler weapons while using Mystical Bad Juju right there. By the way, as you can see, we've rightfully earned our triple stars, which means 100% is within our grasp for the final elemental round right here. So I'll see you guys right after the loading screen. Okay guys, I'm back, and so that does it for this air elemental round. As I previously mentioned, we got our glorious 100%, but with all that being said and done, I will see you guys for the finale, which will of course be for your next episode, so I sure hope you guys tune into that. But with that all being said and done, thanks so much for sticking with me, not only for this episode, but with the entirety of the Let's Play so far, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until then, peace.